Hello everybody. Today for dinner I'm going to be making calabasitas rellenas de camarones. So I'm going to start with the ingredients. Over here I have 2 pounds of shrimp that I'm going to be using, and they're the ones that are already cooked. I have 5 zucchinis over here. You can use the round ones or you can use the long ones. And 1 teaspoon of salt. I have an onion and I cut it in small pieces. I have 7 garlics that I cut in small pieces too. Less than a half a cup of parmesan cheese. 1 cup of queso Oaxaca over here that I'm going to be using. 1 cup of spinach. They're fresh. And over here I have what I'm going to be using for my salsa. 2 tomatoes and 2 serrano peppers and 1 garlic. I have a piece of onion and 1 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to be using 1 cup of water for this salsa. And I have 1 teaspoon of parsley. And I have 2 tablespoons of butter. 1 teaspoon of consome de pollo that I dissolved in 1 cup of hot water. 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And I'm using this one. 1 cup of heavy cream. And I'm going to be starting by cutting all the shrimp in little pieces. So I'm going to start by taking this out from the shrimp, the tail. And then I'm going to be cutting it in 3 pieces like this. Okay, so I'm going to do all the shrimp like this, okay? Okay, this is all my shrimp that I got. And I like using this shrimp because it already comes clean. So all you have to do is just rinse it in cold water and cut it in little pieces. But you can use the other one, it's on your taste. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to be cutting the spinach. And I'm going to cut them in smaller pieces. That way it can be easy to cook. Just in smaller pieces like this, okay? So we're going to start by cooking the zucchini. And then we go with the shrimp. I put over here 7 cups of water to boil. And then I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of salt right here. So let me put 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, now it's ready, so we can put our zucchinis in here. Our little pumpkins. We're going to leave them over here for 15 or 20 minutes, okay? And then we're going to check them. We don't want them too soft and we don't want them too hard either, okay? So our zucchini is it's cooking right now. So now we're going to be cooking the shrimp. So I'm going to start by putting the butter here in the oil. Okay, so it's probably less than a teaspoon of olive oil, and I'm going to put the 2 tablespoons of butter here, and we're going to let it melt, okay? So we're going to put the garlic, and we're going to put the onion in here, okay? And we're going to cook it for just a little bit, okay? So we're going to see. If you can see, it's already cooked, but it's not golden brown. So now I'm going to put the flour. Sorry, I'm working only with one hand. Okay, it looks like the cornstarch is already cooked. So now we're gonna put the chicken flavor in there. The consome right there. Keep on mixing in here. And now we're gonna put the cream right here. And over here, keep on mixing over here, so that way you don't get any little balls in here. You see how it's getting thick? So on this other pan, I'm gonna be putting 1 teaspoon of olive oil, so I can put the shrimp in here to fry a little bit. So I'm gonna turn this off, okay? Okay, so I think it's ready. So we're gonna cook the shrimp in here. So it's time to take our zucchinis out because we don't want them too soft. And I'm gonna turn off the fire. My shrimp is cooking here. Over here is the same. I'm just gonna put a little oil right there, and I'm gonna put the spinach over here. So that way they can cook a little bit in there. You see the spinach are fast. I'm turning off the spinach now. I can use the extra juice from the spinach. And even from the shrimp too. Okay, I'm gonna leave my shrimp like this. If you wanna leave it more golden brown, it's up to you. So I'm gonna put them to the cream that we made. Okay, I'm gonna put my cream back over here. And you can always cook the shrimp first and the spinach, and it's more easy. But today I did it like this. So now I'm gonna be putting my shrimp in here and mix it all together here. So I'm putting the parsley over here. You can always put it on your shrimp when it's frying. And I'm gonna be putting my spinach. So now I'm gonna put the spinach over here. Let's mix all this juice in here. Okay. So my spinach right here. And it's time to put the cheese over here, the parmesan cheese. And I didn't put a lot of salt because you know the cheese has salt already. But if you want to put more salt, you can always taste it and see if it needs more salt, okay? So our shrimps are done. And we're gonna start with the zucchinis right here. Just gonna turn it off. So now I'm gonna start making the salsa. So I'm gonna put the salt and the onion, the tomato, and the peppers. And one full over here. And I'm gonna put 1 cup of water. And I'm gonna take it to the blender, okay? I'm gonna be using the same pan where I cooked the shrimp. So I'm gonna put a little less than a teaspoon of olive oil, and I'm gonna cook my salsa here. Okay, let's put the salsa. And I'm gonna put probably like another half a cup of water. Okay, another half a cup of water in there. And we're gonna let it cook. Just a little bit because either way we're gonna put it in the oven, okay? I'm gonna start with the zucchini over here. So I'm gonna open a little side and I'm gonna be removing part of the inside. And I'm using a spoon. Like this. And this is the reason why we don't want it too soft. You see? So I'm gonna do this to all of them and then I show you how we're gonna put all the filling inside. The salsa is done. It already boiled, so I'm gonna turn it off and I'm gonna keep on working on the zucchini. So you're removing all the seeds from inside. And here you are. So we're gonna cover it like this. And this one is the other one. I cut it in half. And I'm gonna remove all the seeds. You can see all the seeds here. So it looks like this, okay? Now we're gonna start with the filling. So I'm gonna open it like this. And I'm gonna put all the shrimp inside. Like this. Right here. So I'm gonna put it here. And put cheese on top. And cover it like this. Okay, I finished with my 4. Okay, I'm done. So I'm gonna put all the sauce in here. And we're gonna put it to cook in the oven. And if you're only doing 4, you're gonna be probably using only 1 pound of shrimp. But if you're gonna do more, use the 2 pounds. So I think that's about it. Now I'm gonna take it to the oven. It's going in the oven and it depends, how hard the zucchini is. It can be like in 30 or 40 minutes. Okay, ready. And this is what is left from the shrimp. You can always eat it, with a buttered toast on the side. And it's real good, like this too. It's already done. So I'm going to remove a little bit the top, put it to the side. And I'm going to be putting the rest of the cheese over here. Okay, so 10 minutes more and it's done. All the cheese melt. Okay, so we're done and this is how it looks. All the cheese is melted on top. And these ones are the long ones that we did. They look real nice. So this is how we eat it with rice. You can use white rice. You can use the Mexican rice, any kind of rice. So I hope you enjoyed the recipe and thank you for watching my videos. Like and subscribe.